Hi, Boost.
Hey, everybody.
Lauren here.
And Ben?
And we're back
Yes.
with another video.
Yes. Can I have 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Because you get to talk about the Bengals. I was not sure which hat to wear today because the Reds and the Mets are currently battling it out for the third wild card spot as of us filming this. So by the time it airs, that will probably be decided. So I keep going back and forth. Like yesterday, the Mets had the wild card. Today, the Reds do. Tomorrow, they might be tied. Who knows? So
boring.
It's more exciting than football.
No.
Joe Burrow he's off the field, so it's baseball season. It's almost October baseball.
If it goes like it did last week. But anyway. Okay. We're gonna start. We told you guys we're still gonna do the Goosebumps every week, but we're going to also make them like weekly reading recaps.
Yes.
And
so
just
everything
tack
we read
the
this week
Goosebumps on at the end, just in case we lose a lot of our Goosebumps people. But
yep.
So we'll get to that. But I want to do my. So I got.
What did you read this week?
I got through 3, guys.
That's good because you had been in kind of a slump for a while.
I know.
It's good to see you back.
I got through 3.
Three in a week.
My first one this week was actually 2 new authors to me, you guys. This is my fave of the week, and this is like historical fiction. The Girls We Sent Away by Megan Church. And I do believe I've seen, if you are a member of Aardvark Book Club, her new book is going to be a pick in the month of October. And based on this, I am running to get her new release. This was about...
I don't know anything about this one.
It was set in the 1960s. And a young girl gets pregnant. And back in that day, you sent them away. She had to go live in a home. And it was about just her time there. And I'm a sucker for that anyway. Like, things were so different if she was 16 and pregnant. But I don't know. I loved this. This little guy was from Book Outlet. So cheap, too, on the cheap.
I love Book Outlet.
Yeah. I can't go wrong with that. But yeah, I just had to shout her out because it was 5 stars. And I think her new one's coming out this week, and it's going to be an
interesting. Pick. I feel like you should. We were talking about Witchcraft for Wayward Girls today,
I want to read that one too. Yeah.
Basically, it sounds like it's
like that kind of
that minus the witchcraft. The girls in the Home for Wayward Girls find a witchcraft book.
Yeah, and it's historical fiction. So if you don't like spooky, give that a whirl.
Interesting. That was a new to you author.
That's a new to me author.
I think I've heard you talk about her.
But now another new to me author. Unfortunately, guys, I will.
She's got a cool last name. I wonder if we're related, or maybe that's a pen name.
This was like it had a historical element, like a summer of 1935. Yeah, so this was historical fiction.
What's this Post-it?
I bought it used. I bought the used.
It's got a Post-it that says
a girl disappears, and then now the house is being left to the next generation. So it's generational, and like what happened with the missing girl, and there were too many characters. I feel like it was hard to keep track, and the mystery was kind of put on the back burner, and then it was like kind of all announced at once at the end, and it was kind of like, whoa, really? It was not. I did not like the end. It was okay.
Too many characters is fine. Like a lot of characters is fine, but they have to be distinct.
Yeah.
I think where I struggle is if it's like I can't keep them straight.
Well, these ones, it was like a whole family of women. So it's like they're all in the same family. I don't. It's like, was that the aunt or was that the grandma? I don't know.
Those writers named Young, you just can't trust them.
Yeah. And then I needed a quick one, guys. Frida McFadden. This is kind of like Psycho-ish, Norman Batesy.
How many Frida books do you have?
Oh, I have a whole. I think
I'm looking
13.
at them. They have
I think I have 13. But yeah, she's just tried and true, easy peasy popcorn read. And if you like Psycho, if you like Norman Bates, if you want to do some creepy reads for spooky season, but don't want to do horror, check it out.
Okay.
So those were my reads.
Yeah. So this week. I started last week and I finished this week a reread of...
Look at that beast.
Another reread of my favorite book of all time, The Stand.
How many times have you read that?
I think... So I did the audio. This was the first time I've done the audio. I want to say this is either number 8 or number 9. I've been reading this book over and over, basically, since I was probably like 13 or 14. And I found my first copy in a flea market. It is, if you're not familiar, it's like almost 1,200 pages. I was really excited about this new cover. And I also had been wanting to reread it for a while because of the anthology that came out that we've talked about in previous videos, The End of the World as We Know It. So I finished the stand audio this week, and I started the audio of The End of the World as We Know It. I don't know if I've said this before, but I do a lot of audiobooks these days just because that's when I am able to read. If I didn't do audiobooks, I don't have a whole lot of time.
Yeah, exactly.
Just with what's going on in life right now to sit down and read physical books. So it was very cool listening to the audio. There were things that I remembered like I'd read them yesterday. And as you would expect with a 1,200 page book, there were things that I hadn't really remembered or that were, good to revisit. But you talk about like a big cast of characters. In my opinion, it's never been done better to have a big cast of characters than this one. And it's just such an epic, sweeping story about the battle between good and evil.
Whoopi Goldberg.
That's all you know about it is Whoopi Goldberg. I love this book. The other thing is I tend to read multiple books at the same time. So I'll have like my audiobook that I'm doing. I'll have a physical book that I usually can get to on the weekends. And then at the end of the day, when things are kind of winding down and we're like putting Wells in the bath or whatever, I usually have a maybe like 15 or 20 minutes to myself to read. And that's when I've been reading some of my like YA and middle grade. This is when I started reading the Goosebumps again, was at the end of the day like that. So I've been going through some of my other like point horror and scholastic books. So this week I read R.L. Stine's The Girlfriend. And it was okay. These are all, they have this kind of pulpy feeling where, he just cranks them out. And they're never going to blow you away. No. But it was a fun, maybe these are my Frida. It's like this fun little, like, light heart, like not deep, you don't have to put a lot of time and energy into it. But it's about, this girl shows up and she's shady and the guy doesn't realize it until it's too late, and then she's attached to him. It's very much like a Fatal Attractions kind of vibe.
That's fun.
But it was cool. It was
a fun little read. Which that leads us into our Goosebumps then.
Yes.
Which, again, I read number 5, The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb. Yeah, okay. It was okay.
It wasn't my favorite either.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It got a little wild. There's some guy like chasing them throughout the book, and
I feel like that's another one of his little like go-to setups is the person chasing him, and then it turns out the person chasing him is like trying to help the whole time,
like very Scooby-Doo.
But then they're like they successfully avoid the first person chasing them, but then in the last chapter it turns out they were trying to help him all along because he totally did that in here. The other thing that I'm realizing reading all these R.L. Stine books again, does a lot of animal stuff. Like he is not kind to animals.
If you have animal triggers
about animal abuse or harm, watch out for R.L. Stine, man.
Yeah. And yours I'm very intrigued by, because
I read like my Goosebumps this week was The Scarecrow Walks at Midnight, and this is not my copy. This is one that I actually had to rebuy. It's got somebody else's name written on.
I love that.
I want to buy a new copy because this one's kind of beat
damaged.
It almost looks like water damaged.
Yeah.
So that makes me think, like, did I not have this one as a kid? Did I lose it? Did I give it to somebody? Because I didn't remember it at all.
No.
And then we heard Sean Stevenson talking about it, and he got really excited.
Book Nerd was reading that one too.
Oh, really?
I believe she did.
I loved this one. Loved it all the way through.
He was kind of subpar on it, wasn't he?
Yeah,
from what I remember.
I think what he said was he had mixed it up with the episode of a TV show that was similar, and the TV show was creepier.
Okay.
I thought this one was fantastic. Very well done.
Good.
The ending was satisfying. It was creepy.
Because I love a good Children of the Cornfield.
The kid goes to visit his grandparents on their farm. They're acting a little bit weird. The scarecrows, you can see them moving. Is it the wind? Are they actually moving? And then they start playing pranks on each other, and you can't tell what's actually happening. It was really good. I enjoyed this one a lot. So I need to go and buy a better conditioned copy that doesn't have somebody's name in Sharpie. And
I love that. I love that though. I kind of do.
Really?
Who was it?
P. Hensel.
P. Hensel. We have.
And then interesting. On the inside, it says Ben Barry 51101.
Aw, see, that's cool.
I'm the third person to own this book.
I don't know. I love that, but
I just wish it was in better shape.
And lastly, we want to shout out
our good friend who was really fun on the live last night, Christopher Bavard, who we met for the first time at Scarelastic book. What was it called? Scarelastic.
It was called Scarelastic at Scarlet Lane Brewing.
Scarlet Lane Brewing. Yeah. So it was like a book signing event. Playing on the Scholastic Book Fair.
Yeah, so much
vibes. But it was really fun.
Yeah.
So we met him and I bought this there. It's called Junkman. It is legitimately creepy. What,
I mean, look at that cover.
People throw the word creepy around a lot. There was a couple of really unsettling visual like images that it paints in your head, unsettling scenes.
Yeah.
It's about a haunted Halloween costume that this dude, like his
It
dad
sounds
made or
kind of.
something.
It sounds kind of heart-shaped box.
He discovers a homemade Halloween costume among the house's old effects.
I love
a grotesque body cast that calls to mind memories of trick-or-treating and days long past. But basically,
is it heart-shaped box-ish? Because it sounds kind of.
No, I mean it's more like when you put the thing. It's more almost kind of more like haunted mask-ish, where you put the thing on and you kind of like become someone else. But the idea, like this suit itself, is really creepy in the way he describes it and the things that happen when the people are wearing it. Like very unsettling. Visually, you can.
I mean,
you can
visually.
Yeah.
That's some cover art.
So Junkman is really cool. I also have a
Christopher
collection
Brevard
of his
is very cool. Nice person.
Short stories that I've not read yet that I bought at the same time.
Get on that.
Yeah. So he's awesome. Check him out. Really fun guy too.
All right. Have a good week. Let us know what you guys read. Are you still doing the Goosebumps? Let us know.
Yeah.
Bye, Booze.